And we're just waiting, and we don't know what for. But there's an ant, and it always comes around, and we don't know why. We don't know why. It doesn't make sense to us, but it does make sense. Love makes sense. Everything makes sense with love. I'd love a little envy plush. That'd be so cute. I could have such a cute marketable character if only I put in some effort. I could have such cute I could be such a cute marketable character. It's true. It's true. And people, they try to deny it. They do. They try to deny it. They try to deny that I would make a good that I could make it I could be a good marketable character. But it's true. It's the truth. It is the truth. We'll give everyone a few minutes to pile in. To pile in a little bit. I was originally gonna stream at 1, but then someone was saying things and I responded and I was like, okay, well I shouldn't just leave them. That'd be rude. But then they stopped responding to me and I'm like I hate them. So we're gonna so yeah. And so for the next few minutes, we're gonna be waiting. We're gonna be waiting until my what's it called? Until my timer on my stream hits 5 minutes. We aren't starting. We aren't doing it. We aren't doing it. But the question of today's stream: atheism, based or cringe? That's the true question. That's the question everyone has been waiting for. I'm really I don't I'm so tired of atheism. Can it just fucking die already? As an alleged atheist. As a biological atheist. I think as an assigned at birth atheist, I do think atheism needs to end like right now. Like right this moment. As Grand Mufti of Florida. Something like that. Uh-oh. Oh. Yes, I do. I do have an atheist brain. It's a great tragedy that I do. Sorry, wait, no. I have a theist brain. I have a theist brain. Why is it so bright? We're gonna run dark mode. There we go. Yeah, right, you guys don't get the fucking paper for another 13 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh my god. Okay, are you not gonna show my screen? Please show my screen. Please. Will you please? Pretty, please. Okay, fine. Okay, fine. I will just do it myself. Okay, there we go. I don't know why I didn't automatically do it. I'm so upset about this. Alright, there we go. And you all thought that was all? You know what we have? We have cozy music. I don't know how well you guys can hear it, but we're turning it down. I don't want it to be that loud for me. I want it to be nice and quiet. I hope it's nice and quiet for you. I don't know how well you guys can hear it, if at all. We're gonna fix it as we go. So it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Well, we'll turn it up a little bit. There we go. Oh no, wait. Let me actually make sure of something. Okay, it should be. If I did my calculations right, it should be capturing the audio. It's still too loud. For me. It's still too loud for me. Alrighty. Oh, I muted it. I'm just gonna turn my audio down. That'll fix the issues. I don't need to hear things. Also, before we start, I'm gonna turn on streamer mode. Can you all hear the music? That's funny. How about now? We're gonna fidget with this for a second. Don't worry, it's okay. We're gonna fidget with this. Okay. How about now? I just don't want it to be too loud. I just don't want things to be too loud. Okay, Shakespeare, is it too loud? Is it too loud? Okay. We'll turn it up a little bit then. How about now? How is it compared to my voice? Yeah, that's... Okay, how is that? How is that compared to my voice? Is it too loud? Is it too bad? Alrighty. Alrighty, well, Shakespeare, if you say it's good, again, just to make sure, because I changed it a little bit, I just want to make sure, because I'm going to be reading, but it's going to not really be a serious reading. Okay, good. Okay, good. Because I'm going to have to take notes. Okay, my notes are going to go... They're going to go here. We're going to make bullet points, because I like bullet points. Boop. So keep them up here. Alright, good. Alright, good. Well, now we can start. Alright. So, You might be asking, Envy, what are we doing? Envy, I hate you. Envy, what the fuck is this bullshit? So Sunday is forcing me to do slave labor. I know, horrible, terrible, but he's forcing it upon me. And so as part of this slave labor, I have been tasked to determine atheism based or cringed, atheism transphobic or not, atheism yada yada yada. And so Sunday sent this, and I think there's some other stuff in the little group chat that we might also cover, but I'm not sure. So we might just cover this. We're gonna figure stuff out. We're gonna get a little start. Sunday wanted a history, or as they say, a herstory. Now, because of the woke. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna start that with this little thing, and we're gonna take some little notes. It doesn't matter whether or not how good it is or how bad it is. We're just gonna figure things out. We're gonna get down some claims, and then we're gonna check some things out. Possibly. I don't know. Maybe something like that. So we're gonna start with the abstract just to see what this is all about, because I didn't read it because I didn't care. In late March 2019, British atheist YouTuber Rationality Rules published a video in which he argued that trans women should be excluded from women's sports. Accused of transphobia, he was denounced by a prominent atheist organization, which led to arguments in Anglophone atheist spaces on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter, lasting throughout the year. The article uses the controversy, an instance of YouTube drama, as an opportunity to investigate the ways in which an imagined atheist community is constructed through internal atheist conflict. Through critical discourse analysis of 157 YouTube videos published between the end of March and the end of November, it identifies 6 different discursive formations which affected the development of the drama and offer competing conceptions of the community. By utilizing Michael Warner's theory of publics and counterpublics, spaces that exist only for the circulation of discourse, this study approaches the drama not as an interpersonal conflict, but as a battle over the norms of discourse within the atheist community. It suggests that a public lens is useful for understanding contemporary atheism, that the nature of publics and counterpublics help explain the dynamics of atheist disagreement on social issues. And so, basically, I don't care about this. I actually really don't. I'm probably not going to like the way they're going to talk about a lot of things, because I don't like the way a lot of people talk about things. You don't get to talk about things unless you are Bruno Latour, Susan Oyama, Donna Haraway. Explains. Okay, so we're gonna note the time period. Okay, we're actually going to make a little note at the top of the page. Let's see. When did it say that it was start? March, the end of March, and the end of November. And this is... We're just going to copy the title. Do that. We're going to put the date. Time frame. Info. Specify. Time frame of info. To end of November. There we go. Now we can start the bullet list. Bullets. Alright. Yeah, I saw that stuff. I actually might not do it today. I'm actually going to probably be getting a spreadsheet like how Cal, my other half, did, and doing something like she did, because me and her are the same person. So, a concept frequently utilized in discussions about contemporary atheism is that of the atheist community. Distinct from atheist communities referring to particular, often local groups, this concept seems to refer to something more abstract, like the LGBT community. It is understood to encompass all persons and groups that identify with a label, sometimes referred to using other non-religious labels. For example, as the secularist community, talk of a global community inclusive of all non-believers is a recent phenomenon popularized by the new atheist movement. The term is often used in a matter-of-fact way, but some researchers have taken an interest in how this imagined community is constructed and the purposes of its constructions. There are so many typos. I don't know. Why are there words missing? Am I just not reading it right? I feel like I might just not be reading this right. But I'm really confused because I'm tired, and then I see missing words like in, and they just fuck me up, and I'm like, what? In this article, I take a similar approach, analyzing how the atheist community is constructed in the context of a recent atheist controversy. So, and then specifically, it's in the controversy of rationality rules. In late March 2019, British atheist YouTuber Rationality Rules, RR, published a video arguing that trans women have an unfair athletic advantage over cis women, persons assigned female at birth who identify as women. In the video originally titled The Athletic Advantage of Transgender Women and Why It's Unfair, RR sets out to debunk 3 arguments for transgender inclusion. The video received criticism for being transphobic, and after the involvement of prominent atheist organization, the Atheist Community of Austin, or ACA, intense arguments broke out in Anglophone atheist spaces on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter, lasting throughout the year. So we're going to make a little note. March 2019. Does it say rationality rules? No, it doesn't. But we know it's I'm gonna rationality. I'm just gonna say RR. I know what I mean. March 2019. RR. Published. Sports. In sports. Atheist Community of Austin got involved. There you go. This article looks at the controversy as an instance of YouTube drama situated in the imagined atheist community. Applying critical discourse analysis to 157 YouTube videos related to the conflict, the aim is is to identify particular discursive formations utilized within it and explore how they affected the development of the drama and how they construct the atheist community. Viewing the atheist community through Michael Warner's concept of publics, understood as spaces of discourse, organized. It jumped. Okay, Sunday is a boring man. I don't know what more you want from him, okay? This is boring. It's really boring, I don't care. But we're here to get a history, okay? Jemt, I promise we'll do something fun, okay? We might have to bring on our favorite the number one anti-Zionist might have to make an appearance on this stream. Okay, depending on how bored I am by this after I read it. Organized by discourse, drama is elevated above mere interpersonal conflict and becomes a battleground for competing conceptions over what the community is and ought to be. We do. I could, if you gave me enough time, I could probably do a really good interview. Like, I could be transgender Adam Friedland, and so I could just be Adam Friedland, is what I'm saying. Atheism and social politics. Surveys of the political opinions of atheists consistently show that they tend to fall on the left side of the spectrum with respect to their national political context. In the United States, atheists are the religious demographic most likely to identify as liberal, as opposed to conservative or moderate, and reported the highest level support for causes like marriage equality and abortion rights. Similar tendencies have been found in the UK, where atheists favor left-wing politics more than any other religious group. This is well known among atheists media, and atheist media often report on such findings. Okay, I might skip some of this because I don't care. Prominent atheist blogger Meta reporting the results of a survey by secular activist organization Freedom from Religion Foundation declared non-religious Americans to be an overwhelming progressive voting bloc the Democratic Party ought to court. On LGBT issues, atheists tend to consider themselves allies, and the language of being in the closet and coming out has been widely adopted by contemporary atheists. So true. Despite this, qualitative research paints a more complex picture of atheist politics. Semino Smith and Zahiso? I'm just going to say Zahiso. Or Chahiso? I don't know. Found that atheist elites, i.e. prominent atheist figures and organizations, tend to have more right-of-center leanings than lay atheists, and that leftist economic critiques of religion are practically non-existent in prominent atheist publications. Okay. That might be okay to look at. Okay, we're gonna... Can I hyperlink things? Can I hyperlink things in this? Let's find out. Okay. Okay. Edit. Okay. Okay. View H1. Okay. Okay, I'm discovering no, I can't hyperlink things. Okay, so we're just gonna copy the fucking link. Look at this. There we go. This is an example of what Stephen LeDroux refers to as the atheist right. The evolution of atheism. We'll keep this out. This might be something that Sunday wants. I'm just going to link this because I don't really care. So I just want to check it out. These right-wing tendencies are, for example, found in the writings of New Atheist Horseman, Richard Dawkins, and Sam Harris. Wait. Hold on. Wait. Richard Dawkins? Sam Harris? Wait a second. Guys. Wait a second. We know... I know these two. And now we have both Richard Dawkins and Sam Harris on the fucking on my live stream. Let's make all right, Sam, you have to be smaller. Get smaller. Become small. There we go. We're just gonna keep them right there for safety. They're just gonna be staring at us. Who are both vocal opponents of political correctness and contemporary social justice activism. Okay, yeah. There we go. Harris has also attracted criticism for support of the war on terror. Okay, we can then continue this. And the use of torture. Harris, pro-war on terror and torture. As link. Opposition to social justice activism is, however, not exclusive to atheist elites. I don't know what this means. According to LeDroux, political schisms among atheists have existed since the beginning of the British and American... Yeah. You know, everyone knows most of this stuff. The only reason why I write this stuff down, So, when I'm taking notes on things, I'll write down the most basic stuff when I'm trying to put something together so that I have it all there, just in case. I love taking notes. I'm just gonna do this as well. According to LeDroux, political schisms among atheists have existed since the beginning of the British and American secularist movements in the mid-19th century. Marxists and liberals, despite being on roughly the same page regarding religion, clashed over different political aspirations and goals. In the 21st century, atheistic disagreements have largely revolved around the role of women and other minorities within the movement. Okay. Maybe. Source? Evidence? Studies of atheism and gender suggest that women make up a minority within contemporary atheism, both statistically and in terms of power and influence within the movement. Yeah, I believe that. Yeah, that's probably true. The same appears to be true for racial and sexual minorities. Yeah. Yeah. According to Ashley Miller, the white male dominance within contemporary atheism, the non-religious patriarchy, stems from the fact that those not otherwise marginalized or weren't able to bear the social cost of rejecting religion in societies where religious belonging is the norm. Consequently, the concerns of women, people of color, and LGBTQ atheists have largely been ignored within the movement, as they are of lesser interest to white men, perceived as threats to their social privileges. Is this the same thing? We'll look at this. I'll potentially take a look at this on my own. I probably won't do all the research on stream, but I'm gonna do some of it on stream. If I think something is interesting, I might do it on stream. But I don't think I'll find most of this interesting. In response to these issues, blogger Jen McCreet coined the term Atheism Plus in 2012 for a socially aware alternative to the new atheist movement. While initially popular among atheist progressive and activists, the label is rarely used today. I love Atheism Plus. That's what I am. I'm an atheist, but with extra. Atheism has had a strong presence on YouTube since its inception, which coincided with the rise of new atheism, which personalities such as Amazing Atheist, I know that guy, and Thunderfoot, I know that guy, bringing the ideas of the Four Horsemen to the platform. Anti-feminism has been a consistent theme in YouTube atheism. In 2011, blogger and YouTuber Rebecca Watson published a video about an atheist conference she had recently attended as a speaker. In the video, she mentioned an incident where she had felt unsafe when a man had propositioned her in an elevator late at night. Despite the incident only being a minor topic in the video, it resulted in misogynistic harassment from atheists. Doctrines weighed in on the issue via a mock letter to an imaginary Muslim woman. Atheism is when you are a woman, I think. Atheists are like women. Take that as you will. On the issue via mock letter to an imaginary Muslim woman, sarcastically comparing Watson's experience to that of a woman in a Muslim majority countries. Later clarifying that he considered the man's behavior unthreatening, that she had no reason to feel unsafe. The controversy became known as Elevator Gate. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It literally is. We're gonna look at that. I'm gonna check this out. 2011. Rebecca Watson. Hello, Richard. Richard, if you want to come on, you're welcome on because you're part of the group. Do you want on, Richard? Answer the question. We just call. We just call. Are you my Discord? Are you my do you hate me? Yes, you do. Thank God. You don't have to join my Discord. I'll just call you. Let me just call you. Message in chat when you're ready. Message in chat when you're ready to call, and I'll call you. Until then, I'll just continue taking my notes. 2011, Rebecca Watson video about sexual harassment. Elevator gate. Dawkins. Mock letter. Muslim woman. You guys are hearing how I think out loud right now. You're hearing. So So what you guys don't know is most of the time when you're talking to me, I'm actually not listening to you, and all I'm scanning for is keywords to respond to. I filter out everything else, and nothing else goes into my brain. So yeah. This is what you're learning. In 2014, atheist YouTubers Thunderfoot and Sargon of Akkad became leading voices during the anti-feminist harassment campaign known as Gamergate. In other words, there was a history of conflict which serves a background for the controversy examined in this study. Oh my god, we have literally the game of chess. And also... Oh wait, it's Shawl, not a Shaw. A conspiracy of fishes, or how you learn to stop worrying about Gamergate and embrace hegemonic masculinity. That's so true, bestie. We could check this out. That'd be funny. This seems funny. Richard is special. Richard gained special privileges. Alright. We're gonna call Richard. Hello.
Hello, hello.
Oh wait, let me make sure.
Special. Richard gained special privileges.
Oh my god, I can hear myself. It's so over.
Yeah, sorry. I have my phone out, but I turned it off.
So freaking over.
There we
it's so
go.
over for my stream.
Mm.
Alright. Well, I stream because I assume you don't want to like catch me up on the actual stream. Because I don't think it's too far behind, but I think it's like 4 seconds behind. It's not too far behind.
This will work.
Okay, I'm streaming. Yes.
What is Burgess and Green 2009?
YouTube, online video, and participatory culture.
Interesting.
Why do you ask? I'll message it to you.
That's a funny quote. I always find it interesting when people when academics write about internet stuff.
Yeah. Drama is an emic term within YouTube culture for when a flurry of angry video posts centers around an internal controversy or antagonistic debate between YouTubers. Emic means within the community of study. Etic means from the people doing the studying, if I'm remembering correctly. Latour goes into it. The only reason why I know that is because Latour goes into it. He goes into the difference, and it's in Lab Life. We're reading that, so. In these controversies, serious disagreements can become entangled with interpersonal relationships, and users position themselves in relation to others in social controversies. Drama also has an element of spectator sport, with some viewers bringing out the proverbial popcorn bucket to watch the carnage, and other YouTubers reporting and providing commentary on the conflict. Stephen Pelagia notes that even though antagonistic social media interaction had received some scholarly interest, there was a lack of studies examining particular instances of YouTube drama. According to Pelagia, his study of a 2009 drama between atheists and Christians is the first study, and it appears this study is the second. Like any other form of interaction, an instance of drama is situated within a particular community. Pelagia used YouTube communities as networks of users who interact frequently. In his study, an atheist-Christian debate community... in his study, an atheist-Christian debate community. Period. I don't know why I wanted to continue. Given that the RR drama examined here involves videos from 78 different YouTube channels, without much prior interaction between most participants, no one could reasonably claim that the drama takes place within a YouTube community in this sense of the term. For this reason, it seems more fruitful to situate it within the broader imagined atheist community, viewed through Michael Warner's concept of publics. According to Warner, a public is typically understood to be a particular concrete audience whose boundaries are well defined. For example, a group of people watching a live concert. There is also the concept of the public, understood to include all members of society. Warner, however, offers a different use of the term, as a primarily discursive social entity which lacks definite boundaries. Publics, in this sense, are social imaginaries. More specifically, frameworks for understanding text against an organized body of other text, all interwoven not just by citational references, but by the incorporation of a reflexive circulatory field in the mode of address and consumptions. Sure.
Mhm.
Further, publics are spaces of discourse organized by nothing other than discourse itself, existing solely as spaces for the circulation of texts, be they books, television shows, websites, or speeches. Publics only exist to the extent that they are addressed, and the act of addressing a public is not simply a recognition of existence, but a particular construction of it. A public, in this sense, is a relation among strangers, who understand themselves to be part of this public without recognizing its fictional nature.
What do they mean by fictional?
They probably mean... What they probably mean is it isn't necessarily accurate to the... We're gonna call them states of affairs. We're gonna say states of affairs. The what's another word? What's a single word to like the... it's not necessarily entirely one-to-one to the quote-unquote reality of the situation.
Mm-hmm.
So Daedalus, we're doing basically Sunday said, and I quote, "You have to do labor for me. You have to do free labor for me. Otherwise, you're dead, kid."
Mhm.
And so
He has my wife and kids.
yeah. And so that's why we're doing this, even though it's really boring so far and not very interesting. But Sundays we have to do this, basically. That's what I'm telling you, Daedalus. It's like something about atheism. I think the question was atheism based or cringe. I think that's the name of the article. And so far, we're understanding that it's cringe.
I think the main research question we have right now is we're looking at the history of how the atheist community became pro-trans and then became anti-trans.
Yeah.
And right now we're looking at what like the atheist community quote unquote means in this context.
And so far we're realizing from this essay we're realizing that the atheist community was never pro-trans. or anti-trans. It was like it was divided.
Yeah.
So we're realizing that Sunday's original question is fraught. Fraught spelled Fraught. Is that how you spell fraught? I think so.
I think so.
I think so.
Oh, not FROT.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what I was saying. Yeah. Not that one. Different thing.
Mhm. I'd like
Yeah,
to
fraud.
see a conclusion fraud.
Yeah, fraud is different. Yeah, exactly. Random 3PO. You okay, buddy? I swear, I think my dog has asthma or something.
Mm. Yeah, the
Royally,
asthma.
the co-host is Richard from that one show. Yeah. So what we're basically gonna have to do is we're gonna have to tell Sunday, give me back, reformulate the question, Sunday. L, you failed.
Where did you see that that his question is not accurate?
It is mainly.
Is it in here?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's that's what I already. That's why I already thought that. I already thought that, but this one's just going into it more. It seems. And there's other stuff. There's actually a few things that I actually noted that are talking about the history of it as well. That also happened. That also happened. But the problem is Sunday is presuming that there was really an increase in pro-trans sentiment outside of specific communities, like specific atheist communities, is I think the biggest problem. There was probably an increase, but it's probably going to be in places like the ACA. Daedalus, you weren't in the fucking meeting.
Is that not what our focus is?
Well, I guess technically, but Sunday's like, oh, broad. Sunday's like, I want a history. And he's like, I'm a history major now. I'm not a political scientist anymore.
Why did you make him sound like a gay vampire?
Is that not what Sunday is?
No. Well, actually.
Is that not what Sunday is?
I guess kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'd like that. I should tell him he's a gay vampire. Or you should.
I should tell Sunday, as part of the research, that he's a gay vampire.
Yeah, we have no conclusions on the trans stuff, but we have decided that you're a gay vampire.
Yeah. Warner also discusses counterpublics. A counterpublic, or subaltern, is a public that understands itself as occupying a marginalized position in society. Oh, also, I should also bring up Atheism Plus. That was brought up earlier, and Daedalus brought it up, and I realized I just skipped over it. Did that have a link to it? I'll fucking.
Is that one of the things Shaq brought up?
A subaltern? Yes. Okay, we're just gonna fricking copy this, and then we're gonna copy the other one too. And I don't care. I'm just copying the links, and I'm not. I can sort it all out later. I can sort out my notes later. Oh, I probably will, but I'm just not now because I don't know if I care. I don't know if we care about this stuff right now. Is the biggest issue. I probably will just send it, but we'll probably do some culling.
Yeah.
When addressing the familiar strangers of a counter-republic, one affirms their social marginalization. Ordinary people are presumed not to want to be mistaken for the kind of person who would participate in this kind of talk, be present in this kind of scene.
So like incels.
Okay, Daedalus, you think I don't... I know, Daedalus. Okay. I know. Okay, I know because I went to, like, a really crazy Christian school. And so, like, since I was 9, I would, like, watch atheism YouTubers. and I would soy pog at the screen. I would go, "Wow, this guy has some points," because they were like all men and there were like no women. This guy has some good points. And then he would be a fascist. Because most of them were like that. Furthermore, counter-republic discourse is characterized by an aspiration to transcend its marginalized status by challenging the dominant norms of discourse that exclude participants from the mainstream. Counter-republics offer marginalized groups, typically gender, sexual, and racial minorities, a degree of agency that they cannot obtain within the discourse of the public. This study is not the first to approach... What do you say?
I think the left is a counter-public.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. The study is not the first approach to contemporary atheism from the perspective of publics. Jack Lawlin analyzes blog posts from progressive atheist bloggers and coming out campaigns, arguing that 21st century American atheism is primarily a discursive phenomenon, whose public nature explains its lack of real-world political agency. In order to maintain the idea of the atheist public as inclusive of all non-believers, commonly referred to as Big Tent atheism, atheists within progressive political goals must concede ground in the name of Big Tent atheism. Paradoxically, constructions of atheists as a large political demographic often rely on statistics showing the growing of atheism and non-religion, typically ignoring the diversity of beliefs among the non-religious, and the ability to claim this growth as their own is predicted on a Big Tent approach.
Predicated.
Sorry, yeah. I'm tired. I'm tired.
Fair enough.
Dedicated. I don't know. It's because I didn't. It's because I stopped reading the word. I was just like, I'll just guess it. Because I do that. It's because like I said, the way I take notes is the way sometimes I'll read. If I don't care, I'll just like skip over parts after I think I've read enough to know what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Evelina Lundmark applies the concept of counter-republic to the way in which American women express their atheism on YouTube. In her study, the counter-republic status of atheist women is constructed in relation to the norms of the atheist establishment and American society more broadly. As women, they must contend with and challenge the male-centric dominant form of atheism. In this counter-republic is the emotive resonance chamber they are attempting to summon into being by negotiating atheist identity in their own way. As atheists standing in opposition to the religious norms of the country, they attempt to reassert their Americanness in relation to prejudiced attitudes, declaring atheists to be unpatriotic or otherwise challenging their full membership in American society. Doesn't have a
Thesis.
DOI link. Oh yeah, okay, it's probably because it's
Yeah,
a thesis.
thesis.
Yeah, we'll link that, and I'll get the link later. Wait, does it have it here? No, it doesn't. You know, it doesn't. Prince Royally says, I believe this happens with some religious groups as well, to be fair. Like, oh, look how many Christians/Muslims there are, while overlooking the diversity of beliefs within those labels. Also, how are you doing and feeling, Richard and Envy? I am okay.
I'm doing pretty good. I'm home alone with my cats.
Make sure to set up some traps.
To catch the cats.
No, so that when the people break into your house, because your family's away, that you don't. That you
Very
can get
true.
away. Also, yeah, especially within American Christianity, when you're asked the question of are you Christian in America, that means like a million different things. Where was I? Oh, here. I was at the top. Since Warner's work mostly concerns traditional media, such as print and television, there are issues that must be considered when applying his framework to the present case. Writing prior to the advent of social media, Warner is unsure of the implications of web discourse for publics, since web content, unlike books and magazines, is usually not indexed and can be edited or deleted after publication. His concerns revolve around the temporality and reflexivity of the circulation of public discourse. However, with regard to temporality, social media posts are automatically dated at publication. The instant access to content allows the users to archive posts, which is common practice during drama. Yeah, well, serious, you have to get on my sleep schedule now. So, it's how it is.
You have a sleep schedule?
Not really, and that's why you have to get on my sleep schedule.
I don't have one either.
Furthermore, drama videos are reflexive by definition, since they presuppose the existence of, respond to, previous public discourse, as well as allow for and expect future public discourse in response. For these reasons, I see no issue in approaching YouTube drama from the perspective of publics. This approach differs from the view of drama. There's a cat has entered the Discord call with me, I think, is the best summary of the events.
Meow.
It's the most accurate one, I think. It's a cat. It looks mostly white. And it has like, I think that's brownish coloring, like darkish brownish to light brownish coloring. Like tan coloring at some parts.
Sepia.
Yeah, that's a good word. It's also a disgusting word. Sepia,
think so?
because it sounds like, it's way too close to septic.
Oh yeah.
So it's
And
gross. Yeah. Yeah. This
I feel like
approach,
this author could have just taken the Publix thing for granted. I'm not sure why we're spending so much time on this.
yeah, I'm not sure why either. I should have just skipped this, but I wasn't sure because she I don't know why I'm saying she.
I think it's a she. I put the author in the...
I think
Or-
it is a she. They're from Finland? What?
Yeah, this journal is Finnish.
Search for this author. Let's see, Robin. Okay, we're not gonna find this. Alright, we're just gonna from now on. We're gonna.
Oh, you know another thing I found?
What?
See how there's tags at the beginning, like right after the abstract? So you can see like other similar articles from this journal, but there's nothing else
Atheism.
under transphobia.
That's
This
really
is the
funny.
only article.
That's really funny.
Yeah.
And it was peer reviewed.
Mm-hmm.
This is a peer reviewed article. Sunday's getting pretty desperate using the Finnish.
What's wrong with the Finns?
Okay. So that's a trick question, Sirius, because this article can only be bad for me because I atheist intercommunity drama is like the how do I to use atheist terminology, it's the gayest thing you can talk about ever and do. I don't know why you ever would. I actually don't know why Sunday is interested in this.
Yeah, it's kind of, I'm surprised too. I thought we were going to be researching like biology or the arguments, like stuff
Yeah.
more directly related.
Yeah, why can't Sunday be telling us, oh, guys, you have to read like Susan Oyama and like check out all of her sources and like become an expert in biology now.
Mm-hmm.
Why didn't Sunday say
I
that?
ordered, what's it called? Sexing the Body
Yeah,
by Anne Fausto Sterling.
I've been getting into ontogeny of information because
Is that Aoyama's?
Yeah.
No,
Okay, serious.
This
Okay, serious. I'll explain. Okay, I've this is gonna be like the fourth time I've explained this. Okay. So Sunday, okay, serious, is forcing a select group of people at gunpoint, whose family and dogs and other animals he has held hostage, to do free labor for him. For I guess a video? Is it gonna be a video? I don't know what he's using this for. I assume it's not gonna be for the King K debate.
Yeah, he also wants us to make content on it.
The only reason why I'm doing this is because it's really fun. Because I find this really funny. It's so silly, and I like saying things about. I like using this as a chance to say things about Sunday that just aren't true at all.
Uh-huh. And doing the gay vampire voice.
Yeah.
Can you imitate Sunday, like taking your family hostage?
That video SES? No. Yeah, it's King Critical. Yeah, but King K sounds so much cooler than King C, so I have to call him King K, like King K Rule. Otherwise, like, that would be like so boring. King C is such a boring shortening. As Sirius says, as someone who has done too much free labor for Sunday, this is not worth it. Look, look, Sirius, it's not. We don't have a choice. Okay. You don't have a choice. Family and animals are being held hostage by Sunday.
Sirius is done.
This approach differs from view of drama as interpersonal conflict seen in previous research and among some participants. See the just drama discursive formation discussed below, highlighting other aspects of drama. By approaching drama as public dialogue distinct from conversation in that interlocutors do not only address each other. The primary object of investigation is the circulation of drama discourse. The atheist community as a public is not only the context for drama, a space where the fighting occurs, but it is precisely this space which is fought over. Community drama as discursive practice, therefore, reaffirms the existence and value of the community. Furthermore, when fighting over a space of discourse organized by discourse, when fighting over a space of discourse organized by discourse, what is contested are the dominant norms of discourse that organize the internal circulation of text. Too many fucking discourses. I don't. Consequently, this approach
I'm confused.
About what?
Why does the fighting over stuff validate the existence of the community?
So I haven't paid attention to these claims. I've been reading without taking in information. Where does it say that? Which is fought over. Community therefore reaffirms the existence of value.
It's precisely.
It's in the context of discursive practice is not just communication, but I'm gonna dumb it down to communications. Communication in the context of communication between people. It reaffirms it. I don't know how to explain what the discursive is because I've never actually thought of a definition. I just I know what people
I
mean.
know what the discursive is.
It's just saying that within within the fiction, I'm just gonna say within the fiction itself that it reaffirms itself. No, serious. We don't need you to explain the fucking discursive.
Yeah, it doesn't matter that much.
For on atheism, I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I know what it means. I just don't know how to explain it because I've never thought about it and I'm tired. Let's
read the summary of events. That's the key part.
Yeah. I should have just skipped to this. I didn't realize this. I didn't pre-read. I didn't pre-watch. RR's video on RR's video on transgender athletes, published March 29th, 2019, did not initially receive many video responses. The drama took off in May after RR had appeared as a guest host on the Atheist Experience, a YouTube call-in show produced by the ACA. For everyone who doesn't know, the ACA stands for the Affordable Care Act, just so you all know. After receiving criticism from fans for allowing RR to appear on the show without addressing the controversy, the ACA Board of Directors released a statement denouncing the video and apologizing to the LGBT community. Ooh, when did this happen?
2019.
Sorry. When I said that, what I actually meant was something completely different. I didn't actually mean when, but I just said when.
Oh, what did you mean?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure how to do it, but you have to find that video. This video was not received well by fans, and the show's official Facebook group was reportedly flooded with angry comments. Libtard, woke, DI. This has been a dramatic retelling of the events. This is also when the YouTube part of the controversy developed into a full-on drama, as the focus of video responses shifted to the RR-ACA conflict rather than the original video. 2 weeks later, the ACA retracted their statement and apologized to RR. So is it not up? Hold on, we're gonna check this.
I guess so. Because if it were up, then it would be cited.
Atheist Community of Austin. Apology for rationality rules. Oh my god. Fucking Reddit. I hate Redditors. I am a Redditor. Alright. We're gonna go on a little tour dive. Also, he didn't look like a Nazi before, but now he does look like a Nazi, by the way. He really looks like a Nazi.
Okay, is the post deleted? The Facebook post?
Am I now updated? Oh, it was a Facebook post.
Okay, yeah. But that's not the apology, that's the denouncement.
Does it show it? We kind of have it.
Oh yeah.
Maybe.
Can you add this video to the source list?
Yeah, I can add anything you want to the source list. Also, who fum. Oh. Okay. Okay, there we go. All right. We'll keep this up, and I'll take a. We don't actually need to. I can just take a screenshot of this. I'm gonna be really honest, because the part that's cut off is just saying we would like feedback from you and emailing us at in their email.
Okay, that's the whole post.
Yeah, this is the whole post. I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
And I'm pretty sure this is the post they're talking about. I'll make sure. Oh, hold on, wait. We can read it real quick. So.
The entire thing is very corporate speak, and they don't say anything.
For allowing R to appear on the show without addressing the controversy, they say Butter released a statement denouncing the video and apologizing to the LGBT community. Okay. Recently, the ACA Board of Directors was made aware that the guest co-host Stephen Woodford, YouTuber, Rationality Rules, had made ignorant and transphobic videos and statements on his social media platforms in the weeks leading up to his appearances on ACA shows. We'd like to make it clear that we do not share or condone his opinions or attitudes, and that we fully and actively support equal rights for the LGBTQIA+ community. We acknowledge that the ACA, the Affordable Care Act, did a poor job showing our support by allowing Mr. Woodford to make appearances on... Okay, yeah, this is it. Okay, yeah, so... I'll take it. I'll either do a screenshot or a timestamp. Either one works. I'll probably do both. Serious? Wait, you're not serious. Ninja? I do things when I want to do things. You aren't the boss of me. Oh, we finished that paragraph. Throughout May and June, RR produced several videos related to the drama, including a correction video, an apology video, and a remake of the original video, which he had delisted. After the ACA had essentially removed themselves from the drama. The conflict centered on RR and his critics, particularly gender-fluid atheist YouTuber Essence of Thought. Alright, so because
Essence of
Sunday wanted
Thought.
to talk about the ACA, we should
Mhm.
probably also get... I'm gonna make a note. Get RR's... What are the words? Correction video. And apology video. Along with the original. Okay. I don't know if the correction video and the apology video are the same, but... After briefly commenting on the drama in a Q&A video in late June, RR withdrew from the conflict, not producing any videos about it for almost 3 months. The drama, however, continued without his participation during this time. Boop, 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 boop. June.
Oh, you're making the timeline.
Yeah. Yeah, I have it. I have a little document, and I'm not making... Well, I'm not really making the timeline. What I'm doing is I'm just writing things down. Mostly. The way I do stuff is I write down details, and then I'll go through the details later, and I'll sort them all out.
Yeah.
I'll connect the dots. I'll use the string. The last major shift in focus occurred in early September. EOT was accused of abusive behavior on Twitter, leading to Rachel Oates, YouTuber and friend of RR's, having a mental health crisis, resulting in self-harm. Is Essence of Thought Rachel Oates? I'm really confused. No. Okay, okay. We're just gonna...
Rachel Oates is just a random other person. I'm guessing.
34 videos were published up until the end of November. I actually don't think it is. I think it's... something. 34 videos were published up until the end of November, the vast majority of which criticizing EOT, who did not publish a video response up until late November. This video received no responses and was the last one related to the drama. Get EOT response video. About abuse. So we're just gonna put November. We're gonna ad hoc put in the date. Okay, do we need this? Is this gonna tell us anything? No.
Usually I skip the methods when reading.
Sometimes it says stuff, and sometimes it doesn't.
Yeah, you want it for experimental method. I'm curious what the analysis is going to be.
Okay.
Is it just qualitative or
results? In this section, I present the 6 discursive formations identified in the data. I've named them academic, scientific, transphobia, oppression, religion, troublemakers, and just drama. I almost asked, what's the difference between oppression and troublemakers? But I just realized, wait a second, that's not okay. I I I forgot what oppression means. I forgot that. Okay. I had a connecting thought and it was just not right. Wikipedia has a link to some interview Kevin Logan did with the ACA people. I don't know who Kevin Logan is. Jept, this isn't a real person. I don't. They have two first names. I don't agree with that.
I think he should meet somebody named Logan Kevin, and then they should get married.
Yeah, that's probably true. To reflect the lenses through which the drama is viewed and constructed within them. The formations offer competing interpretation of events, containing different vocabularies, prescribe and prohibit different courses of actions, struck the atheist community in different ways. An individual video may contain elements of multiple discursive formations, and such videos count towards the total number of videos in each applicable category. I don't know. Random 3PO. Everyone's the same. The prominence of each formation fluctuated throughout the drama, emerging, increasing, and declining in response to particular events. The number of videos for each formation, and when it was most prominent, are included in Table 1. Alright. Academic Scientific. We got 31 videos. Can I... Okay.
Wait, that's number of... Okay. Interesting.
Transphobia, 30, after ACA statement retraction. Oppression, 32, after RR's withdrawal from the conflict. Religion, 15, between ACA statement and retracted. Troublemakers, 48, dominant towards the end. Just drama, 16, between ACA statement and retraction. I wish she'd fucking give some dates of when this actually is in this. just broadly. Does she say here? She might say here. Does she say
the screenshot
what?
that you took of the Facebook post? It has the date, right?
Yeah. 9th of May.
What year?
2019. It'll be 2019.
Probably 2019.
Yeah, it'll be 2019. Okay. Does she explain what the fuck? No, she doesn't. She doesn't explain what the fuck it means. I'm looking through this. I don't see those words. Okay, yeah. The language used in this article intentionally imbues these formations and videos with agency, to emphasize that the creators themselves are not the objects of study. While discursive formations as ideological interpretive frameworks necessarily include particular intentions, it is neither necessary nor productive to ascribe these intentions to individual creators. Okay. Academic Scientific. The discursive formation centers the question of whether trans women have an unfair competitive advantage over cis women in sports. Videos typically feature dispassionate reviews of scientific literature and attempt to assess the scientific accuracy of RR's original video. RR advocates for this interpretive framework in the introduction to his original video. This video is about women's sports and athletics and what constitutes fair competition. It's not about whether or not transgender people should be allowed to use certain bathrooms, or if they should be able to join gender-specific, non-competitive clubs. That's not how his accent sounds at all, by the way. He like barely even has a British accent. He's one of those British people. Here RR decontextualizes the question from other contemporary trans rights issues, referencing so-called bathroom bills in the United States by using a different moral concept, fairness. It continues by stating that the unfairness of transgender inclusion will kill women's sports. In the video, he uses medical data and sports statistics to argue for this unfair advantage, and his analysis is supplemented with clips from news and discussion programs. These clips fulfill 3 different functions. They establish the fairness question as a current topic of interest, provide anecdotal examples of the supposed harm caused by transgender inclusion, and provide audiovisual contrast to his on-camera appearances. While RR uses the academic scientific formation to center a particular moral dimension over others, the formation itself is often superficial, amoral, and allows for a particular type of defense against criticism. Many creators argue that if R was right about the science, there were no grounds for criticisms of any kind. If not, he was simply incorrect or mistaken. He was wrong, but did not do anything wrong. It is not constructing the controversy as an intellectual disagreement where no one can be at fault, allows creators pressured to take a stand by their audience or other creators to justify their reluctance to get involved. For example, in her response to EOT calling out for not speaking against RR, Rachel Oates, let's see, do I know who this is? I might. Okay, I don't.
That name is so familiar, or it's
Yeah.
generic.
Yeah, I didn't see that. I didn't see anything. Rachel Oates. Is this the woman? Is she also the woman who did the sex toys? That might be a different lady. No,
Huh?
that was sorry. I'm sorry. I'm combing through my atheism knowledge. I don't think so. I think this is a different lady. No, it isn't. She had a different YouTube name. Rachel Oates states that she does have an opinion on the issue since she does not care. I assume she does not have an opinion on the issue since she does not care, nor know anything about sports. One interesting feature of the academic scientific formation that it can be used to project itself in favor of the transphobia and oppression formations. In their first video, EOT begins by addressing RR's scientific accuracy. Ooh, we have it. Is this still up? They better not have fucking taken this down. Okay, it is. Yay!
Yeah, I'll put it in the source doc already.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it. I'm just gonna post it. Oh, no, wait. Do you want me to post it in... Hold on. Do you want me to post it in Sundays? In the Gender Wars?
Sure.
Or do you want me to... Okay. Or I was asking, do you want me to post it in the Gender Wars? Or do you want me to post it in the bibliography thing? On the Google Drive. I can do both. Or I can do both, or
What do
one
you
or
mean?
the
For
other.
this video, the Essence of Thought video, I already put in the Google Drive.
Okay. Begins by addressing RR scientific accuracy before explaining how the video is transphobic and dangerous. While the video ultimately centers the harm the video has inflicted on the trans community, it, if only pragmatically, assumes that RR must first be shown to be scientifically incorrect before the video can be criticized on other grounds. Ideologically, academic scientific draws upon scientism. That's so true, bestie. LeDrew identifies scientism in the sense that the natural sciences are the only viable path to knowledge, should therefore guide social and political life, as a core ideological feature of New Atheism. In this light, the questions, do trans women have an athletic advantage, and should trans women be excluded from women's sports, are functionally identical, since the answer to the former, the only relevant question, directly implies the answer to the latter. Okay. Gonna be honest, I really don't care about this, so we might do a little skim. Might do a little skim because I don't care about this person's categories. Doesn't feel relevant to me right now to what I'm doing. Intent focus videos under our same question. In a video titled Transgender Select the Rest of the Rules, which was Michael provides a good example of an ignorance interpretation. Okay, maybe we'll open this up. We're probably not. Maybe we can check that out. Okay, we're just gonna keep that open. No, where's okay? I don't care. Ignorance
Now
rather
this
than
person
now.
is transgender as a noun.
I didn't even realize that because it's a transgender's perspective. Even without the transphobia, the man literally runs a slop channel with AI thumbnails. Oh yeah, Rationality Rules is slop. Yeah, that's true. I know about Rationality Rules. I know about Rationality Rules for a while. I know about a lot of atheists. There were so many atheists that I wanted to put in, but I was like, no one would know these guys. I have one that none of you know, probably. I hope. R still posts. He's posted through it.
Good for him.
Don't care. Don't care. Is this the same video? No. It isn't the same video. I don't know where I was.
Yeah. I think if you... No, never mind. You can't hit the back button.
I'll figure it out real quick. There we go. Wait, this isn't it. Wait. There, I'm right here. Definition also be my voice. Okay. I wanted to click this. I don't want to click it. I'm tired. Okay, we already have that. The ACS said of community managers, telltale. When specifically the concept refers to the backlash against our shunning. I know about telltale. I'm not gonna get that. That's funny. Is this? Okay, yeah, it's open.
Oh yeah.
Troublemakers, depression, infiltrated, depression, discourse, videos. Essence of thought must be stopped. Yeah, okay, we're just gonna collect things. Third of ERC. This statement is valid, but I can't. I don't care. That's very interesting. ACA show hosts and volunteers, including the entire cast of their feminist-oriented podcast, The Godless Bitches, who had left the organization in protest. The retraction of the statement were quickly replaced. The Godless Bitches was rebooted in January 2020. It's a very interesting to note. The main players have lost their audience, and no one seems to have made a name for themselves. Will your teammate have lost some friends? They didn't. Okay, forms, atheist, academic, scientific, oppression, ACA. That's just going into it. That doesn't matter, I don't care. On April 10th, Richard Dawson posted a tweet wherein he compared transgender people to Rachel Dolezal, an ACP leader who was revealed to be white. Okay. This is a funny. This is a funny.
She loses an award for this. That's awesome.
Humanist of the Year award, the back of the Sutter Seat, like they say, the HA became subject to a backlash. H8. Okay. American Humanist Association. We're gonna mark that down too as a thing that exists. Okay. And now, what did we learn from all this? Is atheism based or is it cringe? I think we've determined that it's actually dialectical, and that atheism is both good, is both based and cringe, and that's what dialectics is.
Oh, I feel like both sides of the conversation are cringe, but in different ways.
Yeah, atheism's really bad, guys. We should stop it. I really don't like atheism. As someone who doesn't believe in, who's not a God believer, but still says it's complicated to piss off atheists, and then I'll say, you know, I'm kind of religious to atheists to piss off atheists, and then I'll say, I don't believe in God to piss off Christians. And this is what you do. You gotta piss off all sides. You gotta make everyone upset.
Why do you wish to produce anger?
Because American Christians are so fucking... Because a lot of American Christians, and by American Christians I mean fundamentalists, are like actually insane. And most atheists are annoying. Okay. And I don't like either of those things. Also, I think my music's almost ran out. Ooh, yikes. I don't
The
know. I don't know.
music.
I don't know any. I don't know any other OSTs that I like that I can play. I want to play the Outer Wilds OST, but that doesn't fit. Although I love Outer Wilds. That's true. That's true. This will probably conclude the stream, maybe. Unless someone can convince me to continue, but I'm probably what I'm gonna be doing is going through stuff and sorting out stuff. And then before I lay down and hopefully don't sleep, but probably will at some point later today. While I'm laying down, I need to organize my notes on untouched information. I don't want to hop on server VC. I don't wanna.
Sunday server?
I don't wanna hop on Sunday server. Sunday has my dog
earlier.
hostage. I don't wanna. Alright, but yeah. I don't think any of you can convince me to not leave, so I'm leaving. I've decided. Mainly because I don't have another music. Yeah, alright. See you, Richard. It was nice having you. I'll get some more stuff done. I'll get some more stuff done to get this all started, like, after I organize my notes on untaught information and possibly read it more. So that we can get started, so we have something.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
Yeah, I hope Sunday can tell us more about the motivation for this topic. Because I do agree with you, it kind of came out of nowhere.
And it's really fucking boring.
I agree.
And atheists are really dumb and cringe and stupid.
Mm-hmm.
Well, see you everyone.